Hey there, and welcome to Know to Grow. I am your host, Lauren Wood, and my co-host, Morgan Anderson, is back again this week. We are so happy to have two people hosting Know to Grow now. We have a great time. Morgan has inspired me to do more than just veggies this year. I have been so interested in learning about your tulips and your zinnias and just bringing some beauty to the farm. So we're going to talk about that a little bit later. But I think with this crazy weather that we've been having, I've been going a little stir crazy.
Same. And like, it's so Ohio too. I was talking to a farmer this morning. I was like, so, is that an issue? The freeze and then the warm and then the cold again? And he said, usually yes. But once we get to like March where we have like early planting come up for winter wheat, that's usually when we'll see more of an issue. So if anything right now, it's just annoying.
Yeah.
Like at the farm, we were doing chores and it's funny when you work at a news station and listen to meteorologists all day, but you still don't know the weather.
Never know the weather. I listen to, oh my goodness, I have I listen to probably 8 forecasts a day at least. And I know, I'm still come in and ask Brian, like, okay, what's the weather going to be like? I forgot to listen.
This
sorry.
makes me feel so much better because
so bad.
I had a moment where I was like, Morgan, this is actually ridiculous. Bailey and I, we were doing farm tours, I think, two nights ago. It was right before the snow.
Yeah.
And if we can, we like to leave our hose outside of the barn. It just makes our life more convenient.
So much easier.
With it being connected to the spigot instead of when it's cold outside, we take it off the spigot and bring it inside. But if we can leave it outside and just drag it in, we like to. And you would think I listened to my meteorologist and we left it out there. And of course it snowed and the whole water line froze.
Oh, no.
And you would never know that I listened to meteorologists. And I think that's just like the Lord laughing at me. It's like, girl, I gave you this job and you don't even like use it.
You had your chance.
So
now you got to thaw your water line.
Now your water freezes and it's just so much effort. But, it is what it is.
So we had the nice weather last year. Were you guys able to get started on anything or be inspired for anything coming up?
Right. Yeah. So right now, we are in the process of getting our 2 sows ready for breeding.
That's exciting.
So right now we have 2 female pigs. They have not had babies, so they're gilts. But when they have babies, they'll be called sows. So our 2 gilts, we have Miss John Pork and Esmeralda. They have goofy names.
I love
That's
it.
how you got to do it. But right now we're getting them ready. So this is really in the weeds of farm life. So if you want to know, you want to know. We like to artificially inseminate our animals. We find that it's just with our scale, it's easier for us. And then it's also safer.
Yeah.
Not in a lot of crazy hormones, right? And so we are in the process of giving them, it's kind of like pig birth control, oddly enough. And so it's kind of how
take care of those hormones.
Yes, it's how you take care of the hormones. It's kind of like the human equivalent of like prenatal vitamins, right? You got to like mentally, or not mentally, but you got to physically prepare their bodies to, have babies. And so we've been currently in the process of doing that. Every night we give them a little hamburger bun with some of their prenatals on it.
How long of a process is that?
It's a few weeks because soon we are going to, this is really the needle, in the weeds of how to, if you want to learn how to breed pigs, talk to me because I can
Pigs,
tell you.
rabbits, the
whole thing.
whole 9
so we're
yards.
going to do it for a few more weeks. And then I think it's March 6th is when we're going to breed them.
Exciting.
So we've picked out what boars we want our AI from. And so, gosh, if you don't have any clue what I do outside of work, I think you can imagine.
See, I'm not that interesting. I've just got like vegetables and I've got some dahlia tubers. I'm not AIing anything.
But I don't know though, because at the same time, when you like, it's like many mouths depend on me and Bailey to live. And so
that's tough.
You know what? Like there are some times where I'm like, I don't want to go outside and do all this stuff, but anywho, so that's what we're doing right now, Lauren. To make a long story short, we are breeding pigs. We're breeding pigs.
Well, you guys are going to need like the human mouths to feed, and then the human mouths can help feed the animal mouths.
Right.
That's the nice thing. You got to build up that farm labor.
We need our unpaid labor. Give me like 5 years, and I'll be there. And then we can trade spots, Lauren. Your kids can have some little market piggies, and then I'll have my garden.
Well, my whole crew, that spring weather that we saw last week got us really excited for garden planning and just kind of wrapping our brains around what we want to do in the next year. We are really, really going to focus on, hey, there's our lights. Thank you, Channing.
Thank you, Channing.
This is what happens when we run the show. It's just not good.
We are knowing how to grow around here.
We don't even know how to turn the lights on. Okay, that's very helpful. Glad we got that. But no, we're really trying to focus on this year kind of building more of a storage garden. We want to, last year we put up a little bit of corn. My green beans, which are usually my main thing that I put up. I love canning green beans. They all got eaten.
Oh, by pests?
By little critters.
Yeah.
The chipmunks and squirrels and rabbits and all those. They ate my green beans. So we are trying to focus on doing more corn. I love doing freezer corn. I don't really like canned corn that well, but freezer corn's my favorite.
Freezer corn usually does well too.
Yeah. And I won't eat it from the store. My kids will. They love like store-bought corn. I only like garden corn. So we definitely want to do a lot of garden corn. Something we've never done before is broccoli. I want to freeze a bunch of broccoli and get that put up. We buy a lot of broccoli. That's one of our main vegetables my kids will eat. So I want to try that. I've got a friend who's tried it before and said she has not had good luck with it. But there are several Ohio YouTubers that I follow who do really well with broccoli. So I'm trying to learn everything that I can and figure out how to do that. I think I'm going to do it in my raised beds and maybe do 12 to 24 plants and then do like a spring planting and a fall planting. So we'll see how that goes. That's a big one.
That's on the wish list.
That's definitely on the wish list. Onions. I've not done onions before and I want to do storage onions. So I got some Patterson onion seeds, which are supposed to do pretty good around here. I have bought onion sets before and they've not done well. So I want to try starting them from seed. I've got my grow lights and my warming mats. So that's going to be actually in the next week or so. I'm going to try to get those in.
Where do you put those in your house?
So we have these big metal, 5 shelf racks. Right now they're in the garage, but I've got to make Nathan bring one down to the basement. We're going to have the whole grow station in the basement.
If anyone drives by the Wood household and thinks it looks a little
strange, we got our grow lights.
We swear
for the garden, the vegetable
garden.
Yeah,
it's
for the vegetable garden. I'll be specific. It's the vegetable garden. So we're going to start the onions first, and then we'll start broccoli and peppers, cabbage, tomatoes, things like that. I want to start making sauerkraut. We love sauerkraut. It's so good for you.
It is. Do you eat it on New Year's Day?
Oh, always.
Duh.
But I really want to start incorporating it into our diets more regularly than that. The kids don't eat it enough to love it yet. And so I want it to be a regular thing where we're eating it several times a week. The probiotics are so good. And I want to make it myself. So
I will take some. I genuinely, health benefits aside, I just think it's delicious.
Oh, it's so good.
Honestly, it's kind of a weird food if you really think about it. It's kind of odd. And I can totally, when people say they don't like it, I totally understand. It's odd.
Yeah.
But gosh, it's so good.
I want to do more fermenting in general. So I want to do some lacto fermented salsa. That's one of the big things with the garden this year. I want to, I'd like to can salsa, but I also want to do some of the lacto fermentation.
Okay, I've never heard of that.
So that's where you're taking, you can do it without adding yogurt cultures, but you can add a little bit of yogurt whey to kind of speed it up a little bit. If you we make our own yogurt. So we always have tons of whey on hand. So you can add a little bit of that to, if you make pico, add it, jar it, put some whey in with it, and it will just lacto ferment and get all the good probiotics and everything, and it'll store on your counter. I forget how long you can keep it on the counter, but then you move it to the fridge, and it's just getting those probiotics in different foods. So you do it with your kraut, you can do it with different. I think you can even lacto ferment pickles. Or
does it taste the same?
Mm-hmm. I can't tell the difference with salsa. I can't tell the difference at all. I've got a friend who does it all the time, and it just tastes like normal salsa. But it's a great excuse to eat salsa and chips, right?
Well, So I've never heard of this for pickles, and I've never thought about it beyond sauerkraut.
Yeah.
Now I want to try it.
And kimchi, I know a lot of people do kimchi if you're into spicy stuff. My crew's not super into spicy. My husband would probably like it. But we're trying to kind of get into that mindset with how we're planning the garden. So we want to be doing more of those fermentation things. We want to do, obviously grow a lot of cabbage. So do a spring planting and a fall planting for cabbage. got to figure out how to protect it from the little critters, the green beans.
You need a good scarecrow. You need your kids running around
I know.
24. I don't know what else you need.
It's frustrating.
A BB gun.
Like
know.
get my dog a job.
Right, you need your-
he needs
yeah.
Norm.
The
Norm
dog
needs to
needs some
start earning his
shifts.
keep. Bless his heart. So yeah, that I got my seed order in, and those were
Okay.
all I ordered from Berlin Seeds this year. One of the YouTubers that I follow is a big fan of Berlin Seeds. Always has really good luck there, and their prices were so much cheaper than a lot of the other places.
Really?
So they're actually up in Amish country, so it's an Ohio company, which is cool.
That is cool.
So yeah, and you can actually place your order and go up and pick it up if you want to spend some time in Amish country, but they ship too. So we just got it shipped because I'm afraid that something had come up and we wouldn't
Right.
make it up there. I have not ordered my seed potatoes yet, but I have a plan for my potato patch this year. I want to dig up the whole front yard.
What does Nathan think? What does Nathan think?
I'm trying to ease him into that. And this is actually going to go with part of our other conversation. I said you were inspiring me with flowers. So my plan, my pitch is going to be we dig up the front yard for potatoes, but we do a lovely flower border so that it just looks cottagey and quaint. So these are my dahlias, dahlia tubers that I just got from Costco.
How many are in there?
Actually,
Because
there's
those are
8.
bulbs.
There are 8. So
There's 8, okay.
The tubers are so interesting. This has been my like ADHD hyper focus for the last week or so. Dahlias. I've even got Jack in on it. Jack's going to grow dahlias this
Oh
year
my
too.
God. We're all gonna be
He's going to be
gardening.
a guest. Jack is going to be a guest
Okay.
on Know to Grow one of these days because he's going to grow dahlias too. But they're fascinating because you have to dig them up. They're not, you can't overwinter them in Ohio. It gets too cold here.
Really?
Now, like in the South, you can. It doesn't get cold enough, but here, you have to dig them up. So I have some friends at church. There's a couple at church that has grown them for years and years and years. They do about 30 a year and have the most gorgeous arrangements. Like they're always just bringing bouquets in, and it's really gorgeous and just so much color. They have dinner plate dahlias that are like the size of your face. I don't know if you've seen
Wow.
dahlias very much, but
No, now I want to do this. I'm interested.
well, they're nice because they're kind of like zinnias, where you get weeks and weeks and weeks of growth. Like they make for a great cut flower, so you can cut them and you get more flowers and more flower. The more you cut them, the more you get. So it's not just. I also.
I'm looking at them online.
Also got some iris bulbs. We're going to do some
Those are
irises
so
in the
pretty.
landscaping. All thanks to your inspiration, by the way. But with irises, you're not going to cut it for cut flowers. Like you cut them off and you're pretty much done. Like
Okay.
they're not going to keep coming up and keep coming up and keep coming up like dahlias or.
That's probably a good
everything.
flower
So,
bed garden. Like you
yes.
just leave it.
That's what's going
You
to
don't want to do what I'm doing.
Yeah, we're going to do that up my
Yeah.
driveway, around the driveway a little bit, do some irises. My husband's, my mother-in-law does irises, and so my husband's always loved those. So we're going to do some irises. But the dahlias and the zinnias
I
and the
love
cosmos are all going to go around
I am
around the
so-
potato patch. So
You know
we're
what?
hoping that Habs is going to be on board with this. And
You're
going to
get
up the yard.
by doing it, you'll get him on board.
If
If you start, it has to finish.
There we go.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're going to be looking at there. So that's the plan. We'll do the potatoes out front, do the sweet potatoes in the raised beds like we talked about. I think last episode we were talking about how well the sweet potatoes did. I'm moving the tomatoes off to the side bed. Got those. Those I'm going to try to start from seed. So hopefully by the next time we talk, I'll have some pictures to show you of my
I'm
my
so
little
excited.
seedling setup.
I want it to get warm so bad.
I think that's what I'm trying to do is like force it with my seed orders and everything. So, that's where we are. That's what the warm weather inspired us to do. And then wake up Sunday and it's snowing. So
I know. I'm over it. I was thinking about you because I really want daffodils. I think I
Ooh,
really
yeah.
need that low maintenance in my
Yeah.
life right now. I want those in our flower beds. I'll have to take photos too, but our front porch, we're just a little farmhouse. And so our little front porch, we just mulch around the front of it so weeds don't grow. But I'm like, I think a good daffodil would go there. And I'm
Yes,
like,
get some
Lauren inspired
daffodils.
me.
Yes, the only thing, and with those falls where you have to plant them in the fall, that's what's
Okay, this fall.
frustrating. Yeah, we gotta Got to be in the mindset in the fall that you
Daffodils.
have to do it then so you can enjoy it in the spring. And do some crocus too. I want somebody to do crocus. Yeah, those
What's
are the ones that'll come up really early.
Is that a type of daffodil?
No,
or
no,
is that
no.
another
It'll come
flower?
up before your daffodils even. It'll come up before daffodils.
I'm going to Google
yeah.
these.
Do a crocus. So
I want more joy in my life.
and that's what we need with these flowers. We are going to take a break and be right back. And we are going to talk some more about seeds. I brought a collection of
Show and
seeds.
tell with Lauren
show
Wood.
and tell. We're going to talk about what seeds are going to be good to continue on. I've got leftover seeds, so which ones I can still use. And then also talk a little bit about this. This is one of my favorite things right now. Talk about an ADHD hyperfocus. This is, we've been going on this for a few months now. So we will talk about that in just a minute. Welcome back to Know to Grow. I'm Lauren Wood with my co-host Morgan Anderson, and we are talking about all things gardening, homesteading, our little farm. I'm so jealous of your little farm that you actually, you're going to be raising piglets soon.
Yes.
Hopefully, we were just talking
Yeah, we're gonna
about
have piggies.
Yeah.
I think our goal, so we were talking, so
Yeah.
it's kind of hard. I'll have to get some good pictures of the farm in the springtime when things aren't ugly and snowy and gross and weird. We have this little lean, which is essentially kind of like a hut. Like it's like a hut, and it's in our cow pasture, and we're moving it to the other side.
Oh, wow.
And in doing that, we have to tear it all down. Bailey's
Oh,
been
my
great.
goodness.
He comes home from work and he just tears it down, and we're gonna move it. But in doing that, I think we used to be cattle people, but cattle are just right now they're really expensive,
lot.
and it's kind of hard to do just alone. Like for a while, it was just Bailey doing it, and that can be kind of dangerous, right?
Yeah.
If Mama gets mad and
yeah.
she wants to run you over, I mean, you're kind of toast. So we're thinking pigs might be the new our ADHD hyperfixation.
There
is
we
pigs.
go.
Yep. So we're moving our lean, and we think we were talking the other night. I think like maybe 4 to 5 pigs might be
Okay.
our move, and we
All
might
right.
breed them, and just like rabbits, sell the babies off. Like I think that might be the move. So I don't
And you guys
know,
are thinking
Lauren.
like 4-H show pigs? Or
Yeah,
is that the
4-H show
plan?
pigs. Like Lauren just asked me between the break, like, what are you breeding for? So we're breeding for a really good build, with pigs right now. Because I didn't grow up with show pigs nor pigs in general, really like that. Like Grandpa had a few for bacon, but that was about it. But Bailey said pig trends in terms of build kind of change depending on the year. But right now, show pigs, they like a tall fronted pig. With pigs, you always want a really swooped belly. That's pretty common with fat cattle too. You want a swooped belly, you want a nice clean back, and you want a wide frame in the back, right? Wider hips means more babies, right? So that's kind of what we're breeding for. So that's what we're doing right now. That's on the goal list. So hopefully have some piglets for late summer.
That is awesome. So when would the projected birth date be?
Yeah,
Guess
so
May?
pigs are 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days. That's their gestation.
okay, yeah.
I think we said we're either gonna we're gonna AI them on March 6th.
Okay.
Is the goal. So what? Does that put you at
June?
June?
June-ish?
Yeah,
Hey, that'll be nice.
yeah, so we'll have some piggies. I
how
saw pictures.
cute. Yeah.
Pictures.
Love
And then you'll have
it.
pictures of your garden too, because you
Pictures
got
of the
some
garden.
things cooking up. You brought some
We're
seeds
trying.
for us.
No, this is well, I did bring seeds. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We'll talk about the seeds. And so I've got
Show and tell.
This is show and tell. So I'm trying to find out, and I would appreciate any wisdom that people. I have some seeds that I haven't used. We did not have enough room for everything.
You said
that I
from
bought
last year.
Yeah. So I have sugar pie pumpkin seeds. I have some. Let's see, Silver Queen. We wound up going with a different. We got our corn in late, so we had to go with a different corn that would grow a little faster. So I still have some Silver Queen, and I have tons. This was my. I gave up actually. I have some Kentucky Blue. Green beans, pole beans, and I after my first round of green beans got completely eaten, I just gave up. So
Out of
I have
spite,
I
you're
have
like,
a
I'm
lot.
done.
I have a lot of those. So I'm just really torn. Like, do I try to go ahead and get those in the ground? And then what happens if they don't germinate? Like, am I just out of luck? Have I wasted, how much time? So I don't know.
So until you had brought that up, I guess I'd never thought about it. Is that common to not be able to use seeds after?
This is,
I don't know.
This is so interesting because a lot of times your seed companies will tell you, no, absolutely do not. You need to get new ones. And then
Sounds like a marketing
that's what I'm
money
wondering.
grab.
A lot of the more practical, people who are doing it are saying, yeah, you can use it again. But then I've also heard it is the percentage of germination could be a little less, and the percentage, there is a higher likelihood of failure with it. So, like, I feel pretty good on my own without.
I don't need help.
I don't need help failing,
and I don't need someone to tell me I'm going to fail before I do.
I don't know. We're just we're gonna see. We'll see. I think I may try the green beans at least. And
yeah, you know what? I forgot to mention this. So my mom was watching Know to Grow the other week. And she's like,
we have one viewer.
We have one viewer. Hey,
viewer.
Jessica.
Hello, Morgan's mom. We
Hello,
appreciate
Morgan's
you watching.
mom. She's like, Morgan, I'm so mad at you. And I'm like, why?
No.
Like, what did I do? She's like, when Lauren asked you what your plans were for 2026, you forgot one thing. And I'm like, well, what did I forget? I had forgotten. So where I'm from, Lauren, you might have heard of this. There's this event. It's very popular. It's called the Circleville Pumpkin Show.
I was stalking you and I did not know that you were the Circleville Pumpkin Show queen in 2019. Facebook suggested you as a friend. And I'm like, I was with royalty and I did not even know it.
Well, I'm with royalty. We have the Gallia County Fair Queen.
2004 Gallia County Fair
the
Queen.
people that work here, they don't know they have it good.
No, this is up here stuff.
I mean, yeah. So they don't know. It's unfortunate. They'll never know.
Yeah.
So, yes, I was the pumpkin show queen. And so at the Circleville Pumpkin Show, if you're from Ohio, you might have heard about it. You have to grow the largest pumpkin, like 1,800 pounds.
Are you growing pumpkins?
Well, my mom got Bailey for Christmas the winning pumpkin seeds to grow.
I saw they were for sale. We went last year and I saw that they were for sale and I thought about it. And then I'm like,
Lauren.
I don't need another disappointment for Lydia because we've not had good luck with pumpkins. So he's going to grow.
We're going to do it. I forgot we had those.
That's
so I
huge.
hope our seeds germinate because they'll
goodness.
be like 9 months a year
No, that would
old.
be fine. That would be fine.
You think so?
These are like 2 years old by the time, like, you know what I mean? Because I bought them last year. So these are like 2 years. So yeah, yours would be
okay.
perfect.
So that's another thing I'll just keep you posted on is our giant pumpkins.
I'm excited for this.
Okay, all right.
Yes. I just want to do I just want to do sugar pie pumpkins. I want pumpkin pie.
Yum.
And I'm going to do butternut squash too. I've got
Okay.
some people that I follow say that butternut squash makes even better pumpkin pie than pumpkins.
Really? I've never
so
even
may
thought
give that,
about that.
May give that a shot. But this is what I'm really
Yeah,
excited
what's in
about
this
right
Pyrex-
now with
Pyrex
my
container?
These are soft white wheat berries.
Soft white wheat. I don't even know what that is.
Berries. So we have started doing fresh milled flour. That you want to talk about an ADHD hyperfocus. I started
Flour.
making all of our own bread 2.5, basically when James was born, because James had a dairy allergy. So I started making our own bread. I wanted to be healthier. I wanted something that I knew did not have dairy in it because there's so many weird additives that have like enough dairy to make a kid sick. He's outgrown his dairy allergy now, but we love our own bread now. And it is so much healthier. It's like 4 ingredients versus 27 at the store. So we've been doing sourdough for years. And then about 6 months ago, I heard a podcast about fresh milled flour and how much healthier fresh milled flour is for you and all the nutrients that get stripped away with all purpose. And even when you buy whole wheat at the store, it's not all in there. So we started doing fresh milled flour. I bought like 25 pounds each. I've got soft white wheat. I've got einkorn. I've got hard white wheat. We've got them in 5-gallon buckets, gamma lids, the whole deal. And we have been making our bread with fresh milled flour. And I am absolutely obsessed. It's completely changed. My daughter literally, my kids don't beg for cookies anymore. They're like, Mom, can you make some more bread? It is so crazy that these little kids
That
are
is
like,
actually really
they
odd.
love it. And it is just so fun.
Can
and
you
I don't,
taste the difference with your own flour?
100% different. And especially when you compare it to, I mean, obviously it's going to be different than all purpose because all purpose, I mean, it's just, it's good. It tastes good, but there's not a lot of nutrient density in there. And I feel like when you're cooking with store-bought whole wheat, it's denser. Like you taste kind of cardboardy, right? Mm-hmm. So you're changing the taste and you're changing the density, but you're still not getting all of those nutrients. So when you're milling it yourself, it makes, I can't even describe the difference, but
Well, I wanna
totally
try.
if you have.
Let's have a snack time on
Yes.
No to Grow.
Well, I just made some. I was hoping I was actually going to be able to bring a loaf in and do a taste test
Yum.
with you, and it wasn't ready before
Dang
I had
it.
to leave for work. I was so disappointed. So they're sending me pictures and they're eating my
Yum.
eating my hot bread, and I haven't had any yet.
Aw.
So we're gonna have to wrap this up so I can get home and eat some bread.
Yeah.
But I did want to bring that in. It's so fun and it's so easy. It literally adds maybe 5 minutes to the bread making process if you have the opportunity to do fresh milled flour.
Well, now I want to try this.
Yeah, I will. I'll bring some in for you if you want to try.
I wanna try.
If
I
you
wanna
want
know.
to try some fresh milled flour, I want to try a finished baked good. We'll give that a shot. But maybe next time we can get more into that because we are running out of time.
Let's
believe
do
it or
that.
not, I got to get my kids to urgent care. We've got strep going around the house, and I got 2 more with it now. So we're gonna wrap
Let's
this
get
up.
Lauren
You
out.
got to get home.
Let's go home.
It's
Let's go to
snowy
the
roads.
doctor. Yep.
So thank you for joining us for Know to Grow,
Mm-hmm.
listening to all of our plotting and planning
Yep.
for
Our
2026.
cabin fever, too.
Yes, and share with us what you're doing in the garden this year. I'd love to hear more about it. We'll see you guys in a couple weeks.
Bye, y'all.